have the water during the game live.
Amazing. So you came with guests yesterday night?
Yesterday night we had a group of over 25 packs.
All right.
Who came from Poland. They were here on 2-day safaris. So they arrived in the evening, have the game drive. They really enjoyed the atmosphere.
Nice.
And we normally arrange weekly tours to Savo East. Every Monday.
Okay.
We have the guests coming here.
What goes into, you know, having these, you know, that connection with the guests? Maybe they're coming from a different country and therefore there has to be some connection and communication prior and preparation prior. What goes into all this? Actually,
we do a lot of what we call the marketing.
Yeah.
And it really costs the company a lot of money to market our product in Kenya, in Poland.
Yes.
We use the social media, we use the televisions, we use a lot of the channels to market, and we pay a lot of money for them to see what they're coming to see in Kenya. And we are assuring them that when they are here, they're in the right hands. And also with the sector, what need to be transparency. You need to say the product, what you are saying.
Yeah.
And if it's a matter of packaging, you packaging what is true.
That's true.
Some of our tour operators will package that. What they are packaging is totally different to what the guests are to see.
So sometimes they will buy the package having not known what you know they are expecting, and therefore it has to be exactly what it is that you sold to them.
True, and transparency, and also try to be with them all the time. Like for me, I was here with them. I'm the boss.
Yes.
And also they need to me, I'm part of the team.
So they get the confidence that they're getting a good deal.
Yes.
The market, I'd want to assume, is not so friendly, and there are very many of you that are in the market. What would it take for, say, Africa Mosaic Tours and Travel to stand out from the rest?
Actually, we have a lot of competition, but the competition we are getting from the rogue tour operators.
Rogue tour operators, in this case, you mean cartels? You mean those ones that are not registered or what?
Sure, we have the people who use the very beautiful website, they lure the guest, and whatever we are packaging, they are packaging half of it, because for them they don't have any car, any expenses. They don't pay the rent, they don't pay the taxes, they don't have any cars. So for them, if we are charging a packaging, for instance, maybe I'm packaging for a 2-day servo at $300. For them, they'll do it at $100 because for them, they have nothing to lose. So it's a very big challenge for us. So what we are need to work in, actually, the TRA, the Tourism Regulatory Authority, to work on this, and with the tourist police to work on this. So
have you tried to push for the same? Have you tried to come up with, you know, proposals as to how then this can be limited?
Well, as my team, because I'm also a member of an association called KATO, Kenya Association of Operators. So we're actually trying to push this, and we have talked to our chairman, and everything's in order, and they're working on it, and we hope that things will change for us, and if it change for us, it will be better for others.
What is involved in a typical, you know, aspect of, say, a tour operator? So today you're the tour operator. What exactly is it that you do? And, you know, from what stage then do you come in?
For us, as a tour operator, we organize what client may need to do in Kenya.
Okay.
For instance, maybe about safari, about beach holidays, about the excursions. Not all clients coming to Kenya, they are going for safari.
Okay.
Some of them will go for the excursions. The excursion is, one of these that visiting of the Mombasa city as a whole, going to some of the snorkeling part of it. It's a day trip. So those are what we're trying to do. We are selling all the packages.
Business ones? Have you dealt with those ones that are coming in for business, for conferences and for summits?
Sure, I've done, we did like 2 years back. We did one with one of the most famous shops in Poland called Leviathan shops.
Yeah.
There are incentive groups, so they normally come for the conferences.
Okay.
But it's a challenge.
How different is it when you're handling those ones that are here for leisure and for excursions, like you say, and those ones that are coming here for business?
For leisure, it's a bit challenging because most of them, when they came here, they're like in a holiday. They have nothing to lose.
Okay.
They will go they can do anything they want. They drink. So the drivers also getting the challenge, the tour guides from them, because some of them, if the program is arranged that they're supposed to start at 6 in the morning, some will come at 7 because they overslept after having a long time party. But for the business, it's actually better.
All right.
Because they always stick to the program.
Okay, and so you have connections with hotels, with lodges, with you know, parks, so that at least you get to understand the you know, the ratings. And are there times where you get favorable ratings, say, for your clients, or packages that, you know, are more of complementaries for your clients?
Yes, we do actually. Because first of all, we normally have what we call the contract rate from the tour operators and the agencies. So we work together with them, and they work on very good rates for us, so that it will be easier for us. Because for us, when clients arrived here, we are packaging for them.
Okay.
There's hotel, safari, and accommodation. So for the client, once they paid in Poland, because in Poland also we have an office. So when they paid from Poland, everything is in packaging.
All right.
So it's so easier for them to say, next year, or next year but one, I'm going to Kenya.
Okay.
My package should range to $2,000.
And so you
they can pay it
market?
monthly, so that for them, when they arrived here, it's easier for them.
Oh, nice. So you have arrangements with agencies also on the
Poland,
other side.
actually, yeah.
Okay. So you deal with Poland because I see you're huge in Poland. Is it just because you have clients from Poland today, or it's purely Poland, or you can also deal with clients from other countries?
Actually, we deal with all over the world.
Okay.
But actually, when we started this business, and it was a lot of challenges in it.
Yeah.
And during those periods when we were in the business, most of the people were running for German's market, French market, the big European countries. But for me, I decided to go for the lower Eastern Europe, because they are like Kenyans.
All right.
So it took a lot of time to enter the business until we come back. And now the business is doing well for us.
It is doing well.
Yeah,
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
How is it taking you?
It was a big challenging, especially for me as a CEO,
to
maintain the staff, because I have a very good staff.
That's good. And you don't want to lose any of them.
It really forced me to reduce the number of staffs. We also challenges with the bank loans, because we don't buy cash, actually, the vehicle for transporting the guests. So it was a really, really big challenge for us.
Okay.
But actually, we thank God. The first charter we received from Kenya was from Poland. So when we heard that the Poland charter is back from Warsaw to Mombasa weekly, so we are happy. That's how we are coping them. Things are coming slowly but slowly. But
are you trying to come back? Are there have you been forced to adjust the prices up, so that at least you can compensate for the lost time or the lost moments?
So we have been forced to do so, but actually with the cooperation and the good relations with the Kenya Wildlife Services, they really had our problems, and instead of increasing the pack fee, they reduced the pack fee to 50%. So it's
amazing.
also a plus
to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and speaking of the cars and how you acquire them and all that, infrastructure.
Yeah, actually with the infrastructure, especially in the highway, it's very good. But something needs to be done in Tsavo East National Park.
Okay.
The roads, it's not really, really good. Our drivers are really, really weekly after any trip of them, because for us weekly we are coming to Tsavo East.
Okay.
So whenever they came back, we had to take the cars to the garage for the.
And I hope they've heard that, because we're here.
Yes. So they need to do something from the Bachuma gate to Voi Safari Road, main road. It's actually they need to do something over it.
Okay.
And also, what I need also to add about that is about the traffic on the road.
Oh, traffic is bad.
Yeah, actually, we request that, because when a guest books a package, we go as what we call the itinerary.
Yeah.
And they go as per the itineraries.
Okay.
So sometimes you find that traffic police will just stop at our driver on the way, and there's some very, very small issues which will also make the client to be delayed. If you're supposed to check in at the lodge at 1 p.m., the guest will be late with 20-30 minutes. And for us, already that will be a complaint. So we always request that when you see the tourist vehicle, kindly, because we are all complied to NTSA, we are all complied with all the necessary things needed in the car. So actually we are requesting that if you see our cars on the way, kindly let them go. If they have any issue, call the company.
This request, where is it being directed? Because then we would want to understand the connection that is there between, you, the people of the roads, generally the tourism sector, and getting to the level of, say, the lodges, for instance, now that we're here in Voi Safari Lodge. I mean, what connection is there, and what synchrony is normally done to make sure that this is a streamline, it's a good process, so that we do not receive these complaints from the clients?
For the client, the only complaint we might get from the client about the delay of the road. If there's something about the police. But this normally happens in between in Taveta County. Yeah. From Diani, from Mombasa, everything is fine.
Okay.
So we need the traffic flow to be improved.
To be improved.
Between Maungu, between after Mariakani, so that things can be.
And is all right. And now that you deal with very many hotels and very many entities, as we come to a close, how has been your connection with KSLH?
Actually, the KSLH, they have stood with me during the hard time of petition, and first of all, I'm delighted also to be here and to celebrate with them today, the World Tourism Day.
Yes.
And they've stood with me during the hard time for my company. with the request sometimes, because some of our packaging, some of our guests normally pay us after 90 days. And they do accept our guests, and they've never let us down. And so far, so good.
Right.
I've never got any complaint with them. They stood with me. That's when the things are good, I'll also back with them.
Right.
So.
That's amazing. And I've seen you with your clients, a good thing. And we're grateful that you had, to spare some 2-3 minutes, 15 minutes thereabout to speak to us this morning. As we close, your parting shots as you face that camera.
My parting shot is that tourism industry is a very challenging industry. It is a very good industry, and I will urge my partners and my colleagues who are in the tourism industry to be transparent, to urge the client and to give what the client has bought, and also give them that good direction to Kenya. Kenya is a very beautiful country.
It is beautiful. Oh my goodness.
I will tell everybody.
It is extreme. I agree, and I couldn't agree more. Mark Sabaid, CEO, African Mosaic Tours and Travel Tour Operator. And of course, thank you so much for creating time to speak with us this morning. You are at the heart of tourism, and I'm glad that you speak hugely and highly of the Kenyan, of Kenya, what it is that we have right here. And we hope that even locally, do you get locals, by the way?
Yeah, we do, but it's a bit challenging.
It's a bit challenging. There are not so many of them.
Yeah, there's not so many of them. Locally, we had a lot of issues.
I would love to know the issues, but then because time is not on our side, we say it's a story for another day.
Yes, yes. Yes,
all right, thank you. How do you get? How do people get to reach you?
People get to reach us through our website. We also have the Instagram.
What is the website? What is the name
of
the
website? Is www.africanmosaictours.com. We also have the Facebook page, it's African Mosaic Tours. We also have the Instagram, African Mosaic Tours. And Mark Sabaid is my Facebook page.
All right, check them out and see how they would make your travel, ease or fun and all that. We also want to encourage so much of domestic travel, because during the times of COVID-19, we did not have people coming from abroad, then domestic travel would easily have kept the tourism sector, running. And so we say asante sana to Kenya Safari Lodges and Hotels for allowing us to, just come here and speak hugely about the aspect of tourism. We've not had a chance to tell you how you get a hold of this place. And for instance, if you want to make any bookings, that is at this Voi Safari Lodge. It's important that, when you think of coming to, visit the Tsavo East National Park, then you think of Voi Safari Lodge. 0794671609 is how you get to make your bookings. So please take advantage of that. One weekend would be very, very instrumental for you. You've heard Max say that, a majority of the guests that he brings here will stay for about 2 days. They have already done the drive. It's an incredible, experience. You'll get to enjoy the best of music, the ones that we had with the Nyolo dancers, the kind of feeling, the bonfire experience, and so much more. And not forgetting the Pacific Realty, who really equally stood with us, having allowed us to come all the way, sponsoring our trip. We are grateful for that matter. We have said that Pacific Realty, accords you that chance to get to own a home, 40% less than what it is that you had set up for the budget of setting this up. They will come in handy to make sure that they'll help you, on the aspect of restoration, preparation of new houses, the projects that are there, house renovation, all that happening within your budget. They have a lot in store for you, and so you can reach them out on 0722 111 and 816, 0722 111 816, and see the packages that they have to offer. You can as well visit them on Dune Plaza, first floor suite number 4B, that is in Ruai Kangundo Road, Nairobi, and get to see what they have in store. And also their social media platforms are open, so that at least you can get the best of experience when you're setting up a structure, a home where you will retire to, or a home that will help you generate revenue. As they would rightfully say, Pacific Realty Investment is transforming rent payers to home owners. And so it is now time that again we welcome Fredia. He is on standby to make sure that at least the divas are catered for with the best of music before we get into the conversation on matters health after that. Asante.